Good morning, Ultimate Hustlers. It is that time for the Cortez Hustle Show, and today we're talking Black Biz Success App overview and how we're helping Black businesses overcome their biggest challenges with a simple software solution. If you are a small business owner, you're a Black business owner, and you're trying to grow, scale your business, take it to the next level, then you do not want to miss this episode. We're going to give you the top 10 challenges that most businesses are facing. Then I'm going to kind of interweave that with some of the solutions of the Black Biz Success App and how we can help every small, local, Black-owned businesses grow and thrive, because we got a huge mission that we are undertaking, and that is to help Black people become the #1 employers of Black people in the next 2 generations. So do me a favor, comment in the chat where you're from, drop the name of your business and or your brand, and smash that share button, ladies and gentlemen, because everybody you know that's in business need to hear this today. So let's kick it this morning. Yo, what's up, Ultimate Hustlers, and welcome to the Cortez Hustle Show, the business podcast for the entrepreneur of the 21st century. And I'm your host, Cortez Hustle. Our goal is to give you a behind-the-scenes look at how the world's greatest hustlers build amazing brands, scale their businesses to incredible heights, sell more, make more, and create mass movements that impact the world. It doesn't matter if you're a seasoned vet or you're sitting on the sidelines with aspirations to one day unleash your inner hustle. This show will provide the insights into how pure grit, determination, and hard work has morphed into some of the most iconic brands and personalities, and how they are moving the culture forward. You'll get a mix of solo shows featuring yours truly, as well as interviews and content from other hustlers that I either know personally, or I've learned from, or whose grind I've come to know and respect. And you'll also get exclusive recordings from our membership called Monetize My Life Academy, which you can check out at monetizemylifeacademy.com. That's a program where we go live every month with some of the best hustlers on the planet, sharing best practices on how we all can explode our brands with advanced branding and marketing tactics, business development strategies, and financial game planning necessary to build the empires we all desire. Again, that's at monetizemylifeacademy.com. If you like today's episode, chances are the hustlers you're connected to will like it as well. Share it with those in your network. And when you do, use hashtag Cortez Hustle so I can see you and hopefully give you a shout out and share you in my stories. So check out today's episode and make sure you subscribe to the feed on your favorite podcasting networks. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Cortez Hustle Show. I am, of course, your host, Cortez Hustle, everybody's favorite fatherpreneur, coming to you live and direct from the Black Biz Success Mastermind Studios right here in St. Louis, Missouri. If you're not familiar with the Black Biz Success Mastermind, that is our official support group for the Black Biz Success App, where we're helping Black entrepreneurs either start their businesses, launch and grow their businesses, or if you just love to network and connect and support, shop and buy from Black-owned businesses, you need to text Mastermind at 314-866-4053. Do me a huge favor, man. Comment in the chat where you're from. Drop the name of your business and or your brand. Do not miss this opportunity for a free business shout out. Let me know what you got going on in the comments. I would love to shout you out, and I'm always looking for good guests to be on the show. Maybe I can highlight or share your story. One of the things that we do with the Black Biz Success Mastermind is we do a Black Biz Success Spotlight each and every week, where I bring on different entrepreneurs from our community and allow them to share their resources, their tools, talk all about their businesses. And we push that out to our entire network, which is now reaching about 150,000 followers. So if you want to get some free exposure, connected with the Black Biz Success Mastermind is not a bad thing to do. Today, we're talking about 10 challenges that most small local businesses, especially Black-owned businesses, are having, and how does the Black Biz Success App software solve those challenges? So this is going to be a bit of a, hey, here's the problem, here's the solution, and a bit of an overview of the Black Biz Success App. because you got a couple weeks to get our best plan for our lowest plan price. So before the price goes up, I thought I'd do a great overview and let you guys know everything that's included in the app and how it can help you grow your business and or your brand. But before we get into any of that, a couple quick announcements. The Black Biz Success Show drops on Roku January 5th. So I need y'all all to do me a favor. Go out to Roku and download the Unheard TV channel, right? And if you show me a screenshot that you downloaded the channel, then I've got a free vacation voucher for you to one of 15 different destinations. Yep, I said it. I want you guys to know that there are alternatives to what we're seeing in the media and on traditional TV, local or cable. And Unheard TV has a lineup of shows that's flat out bananas. Not just my show, but there are probably a dozen other dope shows on that channel every single week. So make sure you download the Roku app. If you don't have Roku, download it and then download the Unheard TV channel. And if you share with me a screenshot that you downloaded the channel, then I'm going to send you a free vacation voucher to one of 12, 15 different destinations. Yeah, you'll stay at one of these luxury resorts. Is on your board just for showing some love and support. Again, prices are going up for the Black Biz Success app. If you have a business of any kind and you are looking to improve your overall branding, your marketing, your automation, your systems and processes to help your business flow a little bit better, you, my friend, need to check out blackbizsuccess.com. I'm going to give you a healthy overview of today of what's included in the app, what we are bringing to the table, what makes us different, and how we're going to use this app to fulfill our mission. But you got a chance to get all of our tools and apps for just $97 per month. And I don't know if you want to miss this because it is going to $197 at the end of this year. Also, that's it. That is the announcements for today. So before we get into the meat of the 10 areas that most Black-owned businesses are struggling at when it comes to their marketing, I got to start the show with the quote of the day. And this is a quote of the day that I share quite frequently, but it's worth repeating because I don't want anybody going into 2022 with the wrong mindset. And the quote is this from the book, The Millionaire Next Door. 8 out of 10 millionaires today are first generation wealthy, right? That's today's quote of the day from The Millionaire Next Door. 8 out of 10 of today's millionaires are first generation wealthy. Why is this important to really sink in for us? Because a lot of us have always been taught and trained and come to this belief that everybody that is wealthy was born wealthy, right? And we don't realize what we're doing to ourselves when we say that, right? Or when we believe that. Basically, what we're doing is when we do that, we are saying to ourselves, if everybody that is wealthy is born wealthy, by default, what we're saying is we have no shot of being wealthy if we were not born wealthy. If we don't have an inheritance coming, then there's no way that we can become wealthy. But when you read this quote and understand 8 out of 10 millionaires today are first generation wealthy, that means you got a shot. That means these 8 out of 10 people who got to the level of millionaire status today did that without being born wealthy. They were born into middle class and poor communities and families, and they worked their face off and were able to build lasting wealth. So I think about that every day, like, if they can do it, I can do it, right? Every day I'm thinking 8 out of 10 people who are wealthy today, they built it. Now, some of them built it from scratch, literally got it out of the mud. Some of them did have families where the families were upper middle class. Maybe the parents had good jobs and were able to put money to the side and gave them a little bit of a kickstart. But they weren't born with that silver spoon in their mouth. They leverage credit, they leverage resources, they leverage connections, and they built something amazing, 8 out of 10 of them. So I share that with you, my friend, so that you go into 2022 understanding that you can do the same thing. And you can start doing that by getting in the Black Biz Success Mastermind. That's today's quote of the day, and of course, brought to you by the Black Biz Success Mastermind. Text keyword mastermind at 314-866-4053 if you'd like to join our mastermind community. We literally give you hundreds of dollars of free training and resources every single week to help you grow and scale your businesses. And even if you don't have a business, then we are starting to feature in 2022 a business opportunity of the week, so that for those of you who are looking to start businesses, then every week we're going to highlight a different method or a different way that you can start small and start generating some extra revenue and start building a business. So text mastermind at 314-866-4053. My man Mark, I see you. It's early out there where Mark is from. He's out tuning in from California. So we know it's early out there. So I appreciate you, bro, for tuning in. And also, Mattapan D is always tuning in as well. Hashtag power up. I see you. So how can we help small local businesses, especially those who are Black businesses, overcome the 10 challenges that they are facing when it comes to growing and scaling? First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go over the 10 areas that most small local businesses are struggling with when it comes to building and scaling their businesses. And then I'm going to share with you what's included in the Black Biz Success. And I already know this is going to be a 2-part series. So we're going to start today and finish up tomorrow. And then there will be no show. We'll start today. We'll finish tomorrow. And maybe even roll into Friday, because I might even demo some of the tools and resources. So I might even show you how to build a website on the app and all of that kind of stuff. So we've got a great next few days lined up for those of you who are serious about growing your business. So what are some of the challenges, right? And when I looked up the 10 best businesses I looked up the 10 biggest challenges for local businesses to when it comes to marketing, I found this article and I want to share this with you. Mark says, yes, early bird gets the worm. I love that golden nugget. All right. So what are some of the challenges that small local businesses are having? And then how do we solve those with the Black Biz Success software to help them grow and scale? So number one on the list is what a lot of businesses struggle with, is generating quality leads. Perhaps the biggest, if not the biggest digital marketing challenges facing small businesses is finding new customers, but not just someone who might buy from you and never see them again, but repeat customers, also known as quality leads. Quality leads are tough to come by, and vetting leads takes time and effort. Using a CRM like the Black Biz Success app can help, especially if you have marketing automation set up, but it takes more than some really sophisticated and helpful tools to generate quality leads, right? Yes, you need some tools, you need some sophisticated tools, but it's more than that. So number one on our list, drop a 1 in the comments if you could use some help generating quality leads. And most of us can. I listened to Myron Golden, author of From the Cash Man to the Trash Man, From the Trash Man to the Cash Man. And he talks about everybody's core challenge is there's only 4 things that you need to really master in your business. Number 1, you need to master lead generation. Number 2, you need to master core offer selling. Number 3, you need to master high ticket sales. And number 4, you need to master retention, right? So he says the one problem that most entrepreneurs have is, Joel, let me know the name of your business and or your brand. I would love to give you a free business shout out. I love that you're participating, right? Joel says, hey, I could use some help generating quality leads, right? He said that the first problem that most people have is they don't make enough lead generation offers, right? Now, here's what I want y'all to understand. a lead generation offer is important. Not only do most people not make enough lead generation offers, most people don't even have a lead generation offer. So, I'll give you an example. What is my lead generation offer? My offer is join the Black Biz Success Mastermind to get hundreds of dollars of free tools and resources and training to help you grow your business. That's an offer. See, a lot of times we think if we're giving something away for free, we don't have to sell it. That's a bar. We think if I'm giving something away for free, I don't have to sell it. Are you kidding me? Yes. If you are giving something away for free, you still have to sell people on giving you their name, email address, and phone number. In my case, I'm telling you to text mastermind to a number, right? I have to sell you on why it's going to be worth your time to not only send that text, but also spend time in our community. You have to sell your lead generation offer, even if it's a free thing, right? And we got to get over that. So, real estate, intellectual property, Inc. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thanks for sharing that. Yes, many are scared to make the ask. Yes, because of the rejection. So, he said, if you're not making enough lead generation offers, then you don't have enough leads to sell your core product to. And if you don't sell enough core products, you don't sell enough high ticket products. And if you don't sell enough high ticket products, you'll never sell enough retention products, right? Or those products that are based on recurring revenue, like your memberships, your subscriptions. And every business should be developing those four things. What is your lead generation offer? What is your core offer? What is your high ticket offer? And what is your subscription offer? And because we're not making enough lead generation offers, we don't typically have enough leads to sell our core thing to. And if we don't sell enough of our core thing, we'll be out of business. And if you're not selling enough of your core thing, you certainly aren't selling any of your high ticket things. And chances are you're not putting people on your recurring things either, right? So number one challenge that you have is lead generation, generating quality leads, and using a CRM, using automation can help you. Let me just show you guys real quick what's included in the Black Biz Success app, right? So for those of you who do not know, Thornton Online Marketing is a full service marketing program, right? And yes, we can do your SEO for you. Yes, we can do your advertising. Yes, we can do your website and your development. Yes, we can manage your social media and your brand reputation, right? But I'm really trying to help teach people how to do this themselves. Teach entrepreneurs why they need this stuff, why they need to invest some time in either hiring staff to do this or training staff to do this themselves, right? So what's included in the Black Biz Success app, right? Right now, for $297 to start and $97 per month, you can get our big business plan, but that's our solopreneur plan price, right? So you're going to get a dedicated business phone number with automation and text messaging included, right? You're going to get unlimited websites and funnels that you can build so that you can attract those leads, those quality leads, and capture them. You're going to get our website chat. If you go down here, you'll see that our website chat bot is very different than anybody else's. It is a text-based chat bot because when you put in your name and your phone number and you send me a message, I want to be able to communicate with you in the place that you are most responsive, and that is your phone, right? You're also going to get our reputation management. I can push a button, and after I have a satisfied customer get a solution from me, I can push a button and have them leave me a review on Google. We have Facebook Messenger integration. So when people message our business page on Facebook, that's going to come through to our system. We've got our Google My Business messaging. One of the things that a lot of local businesses are sleeping on is the power of Google My Business, right? Then we have missed call, text back. So when someone calls my number and I don't answer, my system automatically sends them a text message and says, "Hey, this is Cortez Hustle from the Black Biz Success App. I just saw I missed your call. How can I help you?" Right? See, one of the things about generating and creating new customers is your responsiveness. And most customers will only deal with the first business to respond back to them. So you got to understand how to leverage technology to make this happen. Now, I'm going to get into more of our features. We're going to get into more of the issues that small local businesses are having, especially Black-owned businesses, when it comes to growing their business, especially increasing their online presence. But before we continue, it is time for 1 minute motivation. So if you're new to the show, 1 minute motivation is where we play a short motivational clip. And I want to ask you to comment one of your biggest takeaways. I'm going to give you my biggest takeaways. So let's get ready for 1 minute motivation right here on the Cortez Hustle Show.
Us is going to quit, so we're going to dominate the marketplace for people to do it. Is this the end right now, or is it the beginning? See, whether it's the end or beginning is your choice. You get to decide, because once you make up a meaning, it's true. If you think that this is the end of a relationship, are you going to treat people the same way as if you think it's the beginning of a relationship? No way. In fact, I tell people, if you want to have a great relationship, think about this. Treat people like you did in the beginning of the relationship, and there won't be an end. In the beginning of the relationship, when somebody says to you, "Would you take out the trash?" What do you say? Of course, take out the trash. You're happy to do anything, right? But after about 6 months or 6 years, you go take them out the trash. You go, "What do you mean? What, I look like your janitor? Take out your own trash." The meaning we give things is very different, and so we feel different, and our life is different. In the beginning, you'll do anything for someone. Now you make up a new meaning. Why should I have to do that for them? Little choices, like what to believe about yourself, what to believe about other people, whether this is the end or the beginning, start to affect your whole life.
Hoo-wee. Little decisions like what to believe about yourself and what to believe about other people. What were some of your biggest takeaways, man? What did you guys hear, man? This is powerful stuff when it comes to understanding the power of choice. And we've been on this Tony Robbins for a minute, man. And that clip, just little choices, right? You decide whether today is the end or today is the beginning. You decide what meaning you're going to give to the reality that you currently exist in. See, let me tell you something about the reality that I currently exist in. It's not the reality that I will ultimately end in, but it's the reality that's creating the mindset. It's the reality that's nurturing. It's the reality that is building the Cortez hustle that's responsible for maintaining that place that I'm going. I hope y'all hear me today. The environment that I'm in right now, that my first 47 years of living on this planet created for me, I could see this environment and I can give it a meaning that says, "Man, you ain't done nothing with yourself in 47 years. Oh, you ain't nothing. You ain't nowhere. Man, do you realize that you're about the same age as Mark Zuckerberg and he's worth 40 billion and you worth less than a couple 100,000, right? Man, do you realize that you've been on this planet for 47 years and you ain't done nothing?" See, I can give that meaning to my current circumstance right now, but that ain't the meaning I give it. See, I posted I shared a post on my page earlier today from, or maybe it was yesterday, from a good friend of mine, Marquell Russell, the king of client attraction, right? He said in a post, your assignment is, let me see if I can find it, man. He said, something to the effect that your assignment is tougher because your mission is bigger or something like that, right? And when I can easily say, man, listen, you are older than LeBron James, and this young kid is worth $1 billion, right? I can compare myself to a lot of situations. I'm like, nope, my timing is going to be my timing. This 47 years have been putting pressure on this lump of coal. And yeah, I can look at other people and be in that comparative space, but no, the pressure on this lump of coal is creating a diamond on the inside. And I know that. And all I have to do is just be patient. All I have to do is keep pressing towards more. All I have to do is keep hoping, keep believing, keep taking action one day at a time, one day at a time, one day at a time. See, that's the meaning that I'm giving my situation. What meaning are you giving your situation? What is it that you are believing and saying about yourself? See, we always get worried about what other people are saying about us. The truth is, you got to focus on what are you thinking and saying about yourself, and what are you thinking and saying about other people. Let me give y'all this little line from India Arie Song's Talk to Me. She said, the words that come out of your mouth, you are the first to hear. So when you're talking to yourself, thinking about yourself, that's one aspect of building yourself up. But when you're talking about somebody else being stupid, you're stupid. That person is stupid. The words that come out of your mouth, you are the first to hear. So I try to speak life as much as I can when I'm talking to myself and when I'm talking to and about other people, because I know I got to eat those words that I'm saying about somebody else too. You got to be very, very careful, man. Words are powerful. Words are seeds. And the more you say them, the more they take root, and they will bear fruit in your life. So let me know, what was your biggest takeaways from today's video? Mine was, you decide the end or the beginning. It's either day one or one day. And what you believe and speak and think and say about yourself is more important than anything that anybody else can declare about you. Yeah, people are addicted to suffering, man. You are so right, Mark. We've got to figure out how to get them out of that state of being, right? Where it's got to be chaotic or it's not real, right? There's so many people who are trapped in that state of being. So that is, my friend, 1 minute motivation right here on the Cortez Hustle Show. And of course, it is brought to you by the Black Biz Success Mastermind, where we're helping to increase the entrepreneurial chops of Black business owners so that they can grow and scale their businesses and hire and contract with more Black people, because we are on a mission. This country is radically different when Black people become the #1 employers of Black people, right? I want y'all to think about something in this nation, right? We've got an entire race of people that, instead of being contributors to, right, or in a position where we feel like we don't even want to contribute, right? We are in survival mode versus thrival mode. And when we can start to understand the process of building and growing businesses and creating legacies and get our basic necessities out of the way so that we're no longer thinking about food, clothing, and shelter, we're thinking about how to change the world. Oh, it's about to go down, people. It's about to go down. So again, text the keyword mastermind at 314-866-4053 if you want to join our mastermind community. So we're talking some of the challenges that small local businesses are having, especially Black-owned businesses. How do we help them turn the tide so that they can grow and scale their businesses beyond retail, beyond mom and pop? Nothing wrong with that. Got to start somewhere. But how do we grow these businesses to where we've got franchise businesses, for our restaurants. We got franchises for our barbers and beauty salons. We got institutions. We're building the banking situations and the hospital situations in our communities so that we can hire our people, right? So, number one on our list of challenges that small local businesses are having is generating quality leads, right? Number two on the list is one of the main reasons we don't generate enough quality leads is because we have not identified our target market. Because we typically don't study marketing. We don't look at it and see like there's an art and a science to marketing. So because we don't study it, we say, I'm gonna start a business selling water because you can't live without water. Everybody needs water. And that's true. But you still have to have a target message, a target market, so that you can target your messaging. See, we're in a world where there's noise everywhere. And the only way you cut through the noise when you're in a crowded space is to call someone's name. If I'm in a concert situation and it's loud and everybody's partying and everybody's kicking it, the only way you can get my attention is if you call my name. Well, guess what? When you identify a target and you speak the language of that target and you speak directly to that target, in this crowded world of noise, that's how you get to speak directly to your market. Is you basically have to craft your message specifically for that one person. So when you speak, that person hears you as clearly as if you were calling their name. Before you can effectively generate quality leads, you need to know who your target audience is. This is a challenge because your target audience may not be a single demographic. Rather, you could be serving multiple personas, demographics, and customer types. But knowing who your target audience is vastly different than knowing your target audience, right? But knowing who they are is vastly different than knowing them. Because here's the key. When you know your audience, then you can put together the right messaging. And as entrepreneurs, it's our responsibility to, like Russell Brunson says, you got to geek out on your audience. Like, you got to know, get in their head. What are they thinking 24/7, 365? What is my audience thinking in the morning so I can put the right message in front of them that is conducive for what they're thinking in the morning? What will they be thinking about on their lunch break? So when I put my messages out in midday, that message is hitting them right in the thought processes of where they are during the day. What's keeping them up at night? So when I put out my messaging in the evening or at nighttime around bedtime, that messages is reaching them and they can relate to it because I'm geeking out on who they are, what they believe, what they're struggling with, what they love, what they don't love, what kind of entertainment they like to geek out on. You got to know your audience so you can create the messaging for your audience. So again, if we go back to the Black Biz Success App, we give people the ability to create websites, landing pages, surveys, funnels, and craft the right messaging for those things, right? One of the things that you get when you join the Black Biz Success App is you guys have been hearing me talk about the mastermind, which is our free mastermind, our Facebook community, right? There's a free mastermind, but there's also a pro version of our mastermind for people who have our app. So when you are on the Black Biz Success App, the pro version, you'll see that we give you tons of online courses, because we don't want you to just be living on our app and have your website on our app and then you don't do anything with your website. No, I want you to build your website on my app. Then I want to teach you how to get traffic and tons of traffic to your website. And when the traffic comes to your website, I want to teach you how to put your bait in front of them, your lead magnet in front of them, so it captures their name, email address, and phone number. And then when you capture the leads, I want to teach you how to then communicate and have conversations with those leads so that you convert them into raving fans and paying customers. You get discounts on private coaching. We've got tons of private coaches in our mastermind right now that can coach you on every aspect of business. And one of the prerequisites for them being a part of our mastermind is they have to give you guys discounts on their coaching programs, right? One of the little known secrets to dominating in the online world is the ability to use what's called private label resources or private label rights resources. We give you over 85,000 private label rights materials so that you can literally have products and services to sell. You can have lead magnets that we've given to you, and then I teach you how to brand them with your brand colors, your logos, your pictures, and all of those things. We don't just want you building your assets on the app. And just like if you build a website on Wix or Weebly, it just sits there. No, we got to do everything. You got to be able to build your assets. You got to be able to get the traffic to the assets. Then you got to be able to convert the traffic into sales. Then you got to be able to ascend those customers up your value ladder. And then you ultimately got to get them on your retention or your subscription program. So we're trying to help y'all. We're trying to help y'all. And I don't know any other platform that's giving as much for so little. So when you think about it, got to generate leads, but you can't generate leads if you don't know your target audience, right? So from knowing your target audience, the third thing that small local businesses are struggling with in the digital marketing space and developing their online presence is having a content marketing strategy, right? This is big, man. And this is why I couldn't just do the app and not do a mastermind community around the app so that people can get the training and the resources they need. I have a lot of people who are 10s at what they do. A lot of people. You're a 10 at what you do, but you're a 1 or a 2 at marketing, at branding, at communication, at graphic design, at customer service, at fulfillment, right? And there's nothing wrong with that, but you gotta up your skill. You gotta skill up if you're gonna scale up. You gotta up your skills so that you can then either hire those people in. So ultimately, you want to get someone who's a 10 at marketing on your team. But until you can grow to where you can afford that, you better grow your 1 at marketing to a 3 at least. Maybe you're not excellent at email marketing and communication, but you can learn to go from a 1 to a 4. That's going to bring in more revenue. And now you can hire somebody who's a 10 at writing emails for you. Or you can outsource, or maybe you can buy 100 emails for your niche and load them into your autoresponder, right? But you got to have a content marketing strategy. Cortez, what's your content marketing strategy? You're looking at it. You're looking at it. This podcast is a central focus of my content marketing strategy. I come on this podcast every day, Monday through Friday, and I give you guys value and let you know who I am, what I do, how I do it, how well I do it, and why I do it. Every day. You get some of that from me every day. And some of you guys are right now wondering, okay, I don't know what it is about this dude, but I've got to find a way for us to do business together. Maybe you don't want the app. Maybe you want to coach and consult with me. I don't know. But you're listening to the sound of my voice, and this dude is passionate about this mission to help Black people become the #1 employer of Black people. I got to find a way to help the dude some kind of way. I got to find a way to partner with him. I don't know. This is part of my content strategy. What is your content strategy? What is the strategy that you're putting in place to make sure that you are in front of your ideal prospects every single day? Whether it's a live video, whether it's some scheduled stuff, you got to have a strategy. Let's read what the article says. And for those of you who do not know, I did post a link to this article, and it's on dpigraphics.net. The link to the article is in the show notes and in the comments. But I want to read this particularly because we got to get to this place where word of mouth is great, but word of mouth will only get you so far, right? 97% of customers start their buyer journey on the internet. Then word of mouth is the icing on the cake. Once they started searching for what they're looking for, then they want to go and look at your reviews, right? So developing a content marketing strategy is something every business organization should do, and arguably that my crossover with your social media marketing strategy and other marketing initiatives. Most businesses, however, don't really know where to start. To develop a content marketing strategy, you need to know what content is considered valuable to your target audience, and then how will you share it? If you guys don't take anything away from today's show, take this away. The person that can communicate the problem the best is by default assumed to have the best solution. See, a lot of times in your content marketing strategy, I see businesses make this mistake. They want to tell the world how great they are. I don't want you to know how great I am. I want you to know how well I understand your problem. Because when I can communicate your problem to you, you are thinking in your mind, consciously or subconsciously, this dude gets it. And because he gets it, chances are he has the best solution because he's communicating my problem dead on. Here's another one you want to take away. The best way to prove that you can help someone is by actually helping them. Give me a 2 in the comment if this is helping you this morning. See, I want to prove to you that I can help you before I offer to sell you any of my other solutions. If this is helping you this morning, give me a 2 in the comments. Some people are of the opinion of the old school way of doing it, like, okay, before I can do anything for you, here's my price sheet. Before I can do anything for you, here's how much it costs for you to sit down and have a conversation with me. That's the old way of doing it. Today, with the internet and everything being Googleable, right? You can Google just about anything. In order for you to even start building a relationship with anybody before you can offer to sell them anything, you got to give them something of value. For businesses and nonprofits that don't already have content to share, blog posts, industry news, podcasts, videos, etc., creating a content marketing strategy can seem daunting. In fact, it may seem impossible, especially if you have no prepared content. The first step in a content marketing strategy is to know your target audience, which we just went over. Next, you should determine what content you have already and if any of that content would be considered valuable to your target audience. If so, develop a plan to share it. If you don't understand in 2022 that I don't care what you sell, product or service, you are in 3 businesses before you even get to that business. Number 1, you're in the relationship business. Number 2, you're in the marketing business or the media business. Number 3, you are in the tech business. Then you sell whatever it is that you sell. I want y'all to get that. You are in a relationship business. You got to build relationships with your prospects. You got to build a relationship with your vendors. You got to build a relationship with your strategic partners. You got to build relationships with your vendors. You got to build relationships with your team. You are in the relationship business, number one. Number two, you are a media company. Don't let anybody tell you different. You are a media company. Before you sell whatever it is you sell, and you better figure out media, because we are about to leave Web 2.0 and go on Web 3.0. And most of us aren't even on Web 2.0 solid yet. And then you're a tech business. You better stop saying you don't do tech. I'm not a techie person. You're going to get left behind. You're going to get left behind. So some of the things that you share with your business or with your prospects is you share. I'm not even going to go through the 5. I'm going to just give you this one. Start sharing why you do what you do. If you don't share anything else publicly on social media or anywhere else, start sharing why you do what you do. I believe that focusing on Black-owned businesses, helping them grow and scale, that's going to keep our kids out of jail. I believe that focusing on Black-owned businesses, creating this push in entrepreneurship, that's going to allow us to own our communities. And guess what? You can't dictate who polices your community if you don't own your community. If we don't like what's going on with our relationship with the police, how about we start owning some communities and then we can dictate who polices them? Right? I believe by focusing on entrepreneurship in business, we can complain all we want to about the school system not teaching our history. Well, how about we focus on entrepreneurship? We build some businesses, and those businesses donate and create endowment funds that finance our schools so that we can determine how we're going to teach our children from an educational standpoint. So that's why I do what I do. Start sharing why you do what you do if you don't share anything else. And watch the game change for you, because people don't want to know the product and the service that you have. They're trying to get behind a movement. They're trying to get behind a mission behind the product or the service. That's why you have so many products and services that automatically donate a meal if you buy, because that tugs on people's emotional heartstrings. Right? People don't understand that people want to get behind a mission, not just a product. That's what will separate you, right? My wife asked me the other day, why you want a Tesla? I'm like, because it's an Elon Musk product, right? I see a lot of myself in his creative genius. I'm like, I just don't have the billions to execute some of the stuff that goes on in my head, right? I want to get behind. I want to buy a product from somebody that I see that there's a bigger mission and the impact and all that kind of stuff. Share why you do what you do. Now you can share how you do it, how well you do it, testimonies and all that stuff, but share, right? When it comes to sharing, choose the platform. What platform do you choose? Choose the platform that best fits your style of communication. Some people are trying to do podcasts and they don't like to talk. That's not going to work. Some people are trying to do YouTube and they don't like to be in front of a camera. You got to pick the platform that lines up with your communication style. I love video, so I pick platforms where video is, right? Pick the platform that lines up with your style of communication. And here's why. When I pick the platform that lines up with my style of communication, it lends itself to me having the most fun. And where I'm having fun, I'm going to be the most consistent. See, I love doing this. I love having this conversation with y'all. And because I'm having fun doing it, it makes it easy for me to get out of bed at 5 in the morning and prepare to come and do this for y'all. But if I pick a platform like Instagram, for instance, I can't tell a story with pictures to save my life. So if I try to dominate on Instagram, I can because now they have video, right? But if I was trying to dominate on Instagram, it would be a fight for me every day. It would be a fight. Like, oh, I don't know, I can't get this doggone selfie stick to work. It'd be a fight. And then I will become discouraged because A, I'm not having fun. A, that's not my best way that I communicate my message. So it becomes a fight. Pick the platform that best aligns with your communication style. Some people can take some great selfies, great pictures, and they see something and they'll post that picture and they'll put the caption that goes with the picture, and it's a beautiful thing. Not the kid. So I dominate on the platforms where it fits my communication style. I'm having fun doing it. Therefore, I can be consistent. And if they say content is king, then consistency is queen. If content is king, consistency is queen. And you're not going to be consistent at anything that you are not having fun at. Right? Number 4, we're talking about some of the challenges that Black businesses have so that we can come up with the solutions. And I've already have. I believe the Black Biz Success App is the solution. It solves all of this stuff and it's affordable, right? But I can't tell you the amount of Black people who are entrepreneurs, and a lot of them are entrepreneurs and work full-time jobs, and they can't afford $97 a month. Or they have a mindset block that says, I'm not willing to commit to $97 a month because they see it as another bill. And that's part of the problem too. So that's why we have the free mastermind, so I can give them some tools and resources for free that can help them generate leads and make more money, so they can see that, no, you really need to be investing hundreds of dollars a month into your business so that you can scale it. Number 4 on the list, budgeting for PPC and what ads to run, right? Again, I have people who don't even want to invest in the platform that's going to allow them to free up all of their time and run their business more efficiently. So you can imagine the conversations that I have with Black entrepreneurs trying to tell them to pay for advertising, right? Determine a budget for pay-per-click ads and has always been a challenge. There's no really magic number when it comes down to budget on PPC ads. Now, I'll tell you, there are some people who are really, really good at ads, right? Marquell Russell and the Client Attraction University, they kind of mastered like this whole ads and understanding numbers. And I'm not there yet. Most of my stuff is organic. I do a lot of organic stuff. I don't run very many paid advertisements, but I know who to turn to when I'm ready to cross that bridge, right? Those guys are flat out amazing. Let's see. It largely depends on your goals and how much you're willing to spend to reach those goals. In order to know what you should budget for PPC campaigns, you have to have clear, measurable goals, and the key word being measurable, right? Where are you trying to go? How much is it going to cost for you to get there? And once you start running advertisement, everything is measured, right? The amount of clicks, how much each click costs, how many clicks converted into a customer, the amount of customer acquisition, everything is measured. And it literally will come down to a science of numbers. Literally, like everything will come down and say, okay, based on this set of statistical data, I can with very predictable strategy tell you exactly how much you need to spend on advertising to get to X amount of dollars per month, right? I'm telling you, it is amazing, but we got to get people in this mindset to say, hey, you need lead generation strategies. One of the greatest lead generation strategies is Facebook and Google advertising. Right? Yeah, I love the organic, right? The audience will give you instant feedback a lot of times, especially doing live stuff like this. But even when this is posted later, somebody's gonna see it and somebody's gonna have something to disagree about, and that's okay. That's feedback. You gotta learn how to take feedback and not emotionalize it, but take feedback and analyze it. Okay, I'll consider that, and I consider that along with all the other feedback, and it helps me put out the next piece of content. So real quick, I'm going to show you guys one more time. If you need a platform to help you grow your business, the Black Biz Success app is it. And what is included in that app. So you get your dedicated business phone number, your unlimited websites and funnels, web pages, your web chat widget, reputation management, Facebook Messenger integration, Google My Business call tracking, missed call, text back, integrated booking app, client relationship management tool. Your membership areas are built there, your email marketing, your industry specific webinar templates. We have tons of those. Your workflows, forms, surveys, HTML builders, trigger links, SMS and email templates, triggers, campaigns, and of course, detailed analytics. Y'all, this is my $297 a month plan, but everybody gets that for $97 per month. And you can build all of your assets on this platform. And then in addition to building your assets on the platform, we're loading up our pro members area so that you get over $10,000 in online courses, 85,000 PLR resources, weekly training, social media content. Every month I give you 30 days plus of social media content. So that if you struggle with creating content, I give you content every month and then I teach you how to use my post scheduler the one we recommend, and how you can schedule all of this content, right? We give you sales funnels that you can actually just clone and drop into your own system, right? So that's what the Black Biz Success app is. We're going to continue this conversation for the next couple of days, but I'm super excited. If you guys don't decide to come back, let me wish each and every one of you guys a very Merry Christmas. But hopefully you guys come back tomorrow as we continue our discussions on what are the challenges that small local businesses and Black-owned businesses are facing. How do we use the Black Biz Success app to help them overcome those challenges? And of course, how does our mastermind tie into all of this? So again, text keyword mastermind at 314-866-4053. Again, text keyword mastermind at 314-866-4053. And you can join our free mastermind. It's 100% free. Tons of resources and tools for you to grow your business. Until tomorrow, I want you to get your money up because you absolutely can do it. But more importantly, you deserve to do it, each and every single one of you. Now hustle up. But you've got to overcome fear if you're going to win.